I put a phone in the soda that's dope. Baby on the neck getting foolish. Live on the set with the gang and Mike Cooley. I'm just coolin'. Coolin' with the gang. Coolin' with the gang. Cooley in the gang. Baby on the neck getting foolish. Live on the set with the gang and Mike Cooley. I'm just coolin'. Coolin' with the gang. Coolin' with the gang, Cooley in the gang. Nothing better than a professor, watch him cook up coolin'. Big G, can't forget my nigga Mike Coolin'. Keep it high like a pot of carrot, sweet as Mayberry. Question is she single? We'll find out when I call and I be geeking off G. Laughing till I'm nauseous, caution, they going all in. Leaving no stones unturned, no topic untouched. They love to cuss and they fuck shit up. Brother I keep my money right. Make sure you keep that money right. Make sure you keep that money right. Glam sham, keep the jewelry tight, make sure you keep it. We on weekly, make sure you peep it. Matt King state of mind, the best kept secret. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, so do it. Introduce it, the gang and Mike Coolin'. We be on the neck getting foolish. Live on the set with the gang and Mike Cooley. I'm just coolin'. Coolin' with the gang. Coolin' with the gang. Cooley in the gang. We be on the neck getting foolish. Live on the set with the gang and Mike Cooley. I'm just coolin'. Coolin' with the gang. Coolin' with the gang. Cooley in the gang.
You are tuned in to the Cooley and the Gang Show on Blockworks Radio.
The church say amen.
Amen.
How y'all feeling? Why everything? I feel like it's low. Am I low? Are y'all low? Are we low?
Look at Mac. Got that chain on.
Mac, you at church, Mac? We said let the church say amen. We didn't think Pastor Mac was coming in this motherfucker, baby. Pastor Mac, woo! Shit.
You look like Deacon.
That motherfucker, he waiting to get up to speak.
What's up, everybody? I'm still at work. I just wanted to stop in. I'm gonna be in and out, but what's popping?
It's all good, brother.
Be quiet. You don't want to get
Gotta make them donuts.
Mm-hmm.
We are here. What's up, Kenny U? That's my dog. Kenny U just popped in on the IG. I need to start paying attention to Facebook, Shannon said, so we can see who comes in and out. But shit, we ain't got enough fucking mobile devices up here. Look at all that crap. Why don't you go in the Facebook room? Because you be doing everything else. You on TikTok and shit. I'm talking to you.
I know. All right, I gotta get off my TikTok. Bye, y'all.
Damn, hold on. TikTok is the club. Shoot.
Listen, I got like 3 TikTok accounts, yo.
First of all, TikTok just banned one of the that promo video I made with the both of them. Yeah, TikTok said no, sir. This isn't gonna work on our platform. I'm like, damn.
That's because was it Professor? Somebody said something out of whack, out of line.
Ain't nobody seen that.
About the crack pen.
Linnea, say something.
Hey.
Okay.
That's better.
What's up, big cuz? My big cuz was out there doing his thing this weekend.
Yeah.
Is he still kicking ass?
Kicking ass and taking names. What I'm talking about.
Sure, I used to be in the Corinthians and shit, and we would be drunk as fuck, and he'd be wanting to do grappling moves and shit. Like, don't you know I'm drunk? Like, you about to snap my fucking neck, and I'm in here trying to drink a beer.
Lucky you ain't grew up with him.
Oh, I can only imagine. He probably was a terrorist.
He ain't play no games. Don't worry, it's all good though. He's a part of the group I have today. For real. I tell him all the time. He was like a big brother cousin, man.
Oh.
No doubt. I'm happy to see y'all. Hope everybody had a productive week. I got some good ones on the line. He said he in Vegas next week. So he told me he in Vegas next. Yeah. This thing. Kicking ass and taking names.
Terrorist, yo.
Then I'm lying. Oh man, but I'm happy to be here. Hope y'all are too. I got some good stuff. I'm gonna wait for the professor for some of it. What's up, Linwood? Everybody, before we get started, everybody
share that link.
but Mike can fight.
Because of it.
Everybody take a second, hit that share button, tell a friend to tell a friend about the Cooley and the Gang show so we can go ahead and get started. It's free. Sharing is free, and we appreciate it. The phone lines are open today.
Yes.
I know I always say it, but I never, set it up. But the phone lines are actually legitimately open today. I did my job, Lene. I was on it.
Okay. We tied.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, tied.
So he said Las Vegas is September 1st to the 5th. What's up? That's my guy. If you looking to get on the right health track and you want to get like on meal plans and all of that, this brother right here whose comment we had posted, you need to find him on Facebook immediately. He got a nice Airbnb in the city of Baltimore. This brother is doing this thing. He's been on the show before, has an amazing story, wonderful father. Just a great guy, so definitely show him love and support.
Now we did all that. Is he single?
And he got some music out.
It sound like we trying to get him married. He's single.
I told you we do need to do a dating show. He just dropped some music. He thought I forgot about it. Just dropped some music that's out now. So definitely. What's up, Salita? We're gonna jump right in. The professor's here.
The room is bumping.
Yeah, for real. Appreciate it. So I want to start with so the list came out with the best high schools in the US, and I didn't realize Eastern Technical High School in Baltimore County was number 3. Western High School, not the all girls Western, but the one in Catonsville. That one that one made the list of the 500 best schools in the nation.
What?
Along with River Hill High School in Clarksville, Howard County. This was interesting to me because it took me to actually the website, and I was like, you can look at the rankings by metro areas. So of course, I naturally went to Baltimore.
Right.
So the number 1 school in Baltimore, they said, is Eastern Technical High School. Eastern Tech is number 1. City is number 8. Poly is number 9. Y'all know I'm looking for Milford. I know we got the cut. I'm looking for Milford. Where we at? Milford or
490.
I go for either one.
Look, that's the end of
Milford
the
is 492.
That is dirty. That is dirty.
Look, I had to get all the way down to the Low Moore section, so.
In the Low Moore only gave you one more, and y'all did not make the cut.
Now, is that for 2022?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the new list.
Okay, because I think last year, Franklin was up there. They was in like the top 25, I believe. Franklin High School.
East Side. Where East Side High rank?
Here's Western. Western, all girls Western is number 31. And this is just for Baltimore.
Right. For Baltimore. Like, I think Franklin last year was like, Franklin High School was like top 25.
Wow.
Not this time. Franklin now is dropped to 37.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, Franklin is dropped to 37. And I'm still looking for Milford.
For a minute.
Look, I'm at Low Moore. At the Low Moore.
Stop looking.
Well, I went to Poly for 2 years, so I'm in the top 10, so I'm good. Technically,
I'm fingers gonna hurt. Keep scrolling.
Like freshman, sophomore, because that's what a lot of people do.
I went my freshman and my sophomore year and realized I wasn't going to college, and I was like, I just need to go somewhere and stop wasting my grandfather's tuition money. So I went and transferred to Milford. I ain't want to waste that man money because he wanted to pay. Stop playing with me.
Load more.
All right, well, we just gonna go ahead past that. So I'm sure they are. Can't you just search for the school? Yeah, you could just put the name in.
You're about to embarrass the shit out of us.
All right, I just typed it in. Let's see what we get, baby.
Nothing.
That shit still didn't show up.
Stop.
I ain't hit enter yet. I just hit enter.
He lying.
All right, here we go.
It's a black screen.
There we go. Milford Mill is
13,450. It don't even.
Yeah,
it don't
Milford
even
Mill
rank.
is 13,383 in the national ranking.
Ooh,
17,000 schools. That's the national.
that's the national.
That's the national ranking.
They didn't even on the other rank.
Yeah, they didn't even give us a ranking. They just put us on the list. That's what we are, on a list of schools in the nation. It's just a list of schools. That's what we made. We made the list of schools.
Where you at?
I'll take honorable mention.
Ain't no honorable mentions, nigga. It was just schools. You listed schools and we made it.
God damn, dog.
It probably was in alphabetical order.
So that is so dirty boots. That's
That wasn't even right, but it's cool. I'm just gonna move on to the next thing.
Please,
Another quick. This is just like some quick news stuff that I saw this week. Another thing that I saw was it had started running through the richest companies in the world, and I was surprised at this list. I'm gonna play this little video clip real quick.
all right.
Have some music. I don't think we need the music.
Starbucks,
No.
Netflix, UPS,
past Netflix, Louis Vuitton,
Of course.
Adobe, PayPal, Instagram at 82 billion, Nike at 83.
Of course.
Coca-Cola, AT&T.
Any of these surprised you so far?
No.
Mm-mm.
Some of them I ain't never heard of.
I'm gonna show you the one that surprised me. I think this is it right here. No, this one.
Whoa.
No,
Visa.
Alibaba
That don't surprise
at
me.
196 billion.
That don't surprise me.
What?
Small businesses out here.
Okay.
Alibaba surprised me. Microsoft.
Mm,
So who do y'all think is number one?
I'm scared to say.
Oprah.
Apple? I was thinking them, but no.
Twitter or Facebook.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Amazon. Amazon is number
Sounds
one.
about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah. That's my vice.
We long, baby.
And y'all know it's prom season, right?
Oh Lord.
Oh. Let the hookers come out.
I know it's prom
Twitter was
season,
on
right?
Gina. I don't know where,
Get
but
off of, what? They
Prom
just
season.
hood. They just hood.
whose kids are these?
Hood.
That's indictment season.
That's Atlanta, right?
If you live in the South, I mean, hey.
See, prom ain't nothing like how it was. It was like
These
it was more classy. This is ratchet.
Wow.
First of all, if that was my daughter, aside from the guns, I'd have been like, nigga, that dress cost me about $500-$600. You better get your foot off.
That ain't no. No. It's like 5,000.
Is that her prom date though? Look at his outfit.
Yeah, that's her prom date. Look at him. He coordinating.
He's in a hoodie.
That's probably her nephew.
That ain't her nephew. Look at it.
Look at his pants. They match her outfit.
They coordinating.
It's probably her fault.
Coordinate.
I told him you had to get your foot off my daughter's dress, cause
that's $5,000. These parents are going for broke.
Yeah,
they go for broke these days.
You know, the most interesting thing is the parents probably proud as shit to see her standing there looking dumb as a motherfucker.
Hell yeah, exactly.
And that
Well, I bet the guns probably her father's.
Oh, most
definitely her boyfriend, her date.
She ain't even at her house. She at his house and his family. Her mother gonna kick her ass when she get home.
Look,
she look like she's scared to carry it.
I'd be scared too. She don't know where the safety is.
Look, I just said welcome to 2022.
This is foolish.
Welcome to the
Earth is ghetto.
The new nation. Dina said, what she say? That's the trend now. Dude stepping out stepping on Taylor dresses.
Yeah.
I'm paying 5,000. No.
Nah, bro. We can't be doing that. But shout out to my goddaughter Michaela. I was in Baltimore over the weekend. Friday, she went to her junior prom, and she told me to make it my business to be there, and she looked beautiful. So I was glad I got to come up there and stand next to her and walk her down the steps real quick to the car, and that was fun. So shout out to Michaela and Aunt Debbie and all of them. Shout out to Chuck.
How old is Michaela now?
Junior, she what, 16?
16, I think.
16, 17? You about to be 17?
Crazy. Since we on the lines of parent, Where'd the professor go? Because this is for him right here. Since we on the line of parenting, oh shit, I thought,
boss.
Oh, all right. As long as you can see, we ain't gotta see you.
Oh.
Now it took me a while to figure out what was happening in this video.
Okay.
She go to the bathroom?
Oh yeah, NJ Rich, happy birthday, brother. I almost forgot about that.
Oh yeah, his birthday was yesterday. Oh my God.
Happy birthday, Rich.
Oh my God.
You cannot make this shit up.
You can't, brother. You can't make this shit up.
And they do that shit because the way she did it, this was not her first rodeo.
No.
Right.
So you know, the crazy thing about this is parents teaching their children how to be, I mean, for lack of a better word, criminals, or do criminal shit. And then they'll be the same ones crying and trying to figure out why this person is in jail, why this person has such a hard time in life, because they just used to doing criminal shit. Like you know, it's crazy to me that people do this shit that they do. And now you got not only your daughter or whoever the little girl is, you got two younger ones watching this shit. So they're gonna grow up and do the same thing, scheming and scamming.
I'm just shocked no one didn't say nothing.
I mean, like you said, she's unfortunately, you know, she's trained the little girl well. And if you really think about it, there's so much time and energy she could have put to teaching her to do something else, that this whole thing is. And then again, let's not jump to conclusions, because that could be her older sister.
Older sister who?
That could be her older sister.
I'm like, Shannon, where?
That could be her older sister.
That older sister had a pregnant girl.
How she even positioned?
She had a pregnant good.
Yeah, she positioned. She turns like they. Like,
yeah, she pulls the little girl closer. You see that, like making sure that the little girl is blocking her. That white man walked by and knew something wasn't right. You see how he looked down at her little ass?
That's what I'm saying. He was looking like,
why she kneeled down like that? I thought she was going bathroom at first.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be some shenanigans like that too. And then she
You need some new friends.
Oh shit. Why?
Not that one.
What
Damn,
Wayne said?
Alex, 18?
Yeah,
damn it.
Alex prom graduation, 18th birthday all coming up. Sure enough. My mom taught me how to be a crook. Well, Lee, you was with Lee, you was raised by wolves, yo. So you know, it's a little different, yo. Like,
no church in the wild, y'all. No church in the wild.
And you know what's even more dramatic? I hate to see that. I hate to see people of color doing shit like that, man. Like,
right.
I mean, it's a reality, but I just hate to see people do stupid shit like that. It's ridiculous. And here's the thing. Once upon a time, before I started working for the state or social services or whatever, I might have accepted the argument of they didn't have enough money to eat or food or shelter or something along those lines. Yo, that is bullshit, yo.
Oh yeah.
Yo, knowing what I know now, if you really don't have any money, you definitely can get food stamps. Anybody telling you that they can't, they are fucking lying. Trust me. They're definitely lying. So, yo, what is the purpose, yo? Just extra money? Now, I don't know what their bills are like. I don't know how they mismanage their money or what they got going on in their life. I don't know that. But at the same time, yo, why are you doing that to the kids? If that's the type of shit that you want to do as an adult, you do that. But don't involve the children in your bullshit, man.
Then you're going to do all of that and get a purse with no cash in it, because then you ain't going to use a credit card because you already know it's going to come back to your ass. So you going to get a purse with no cash, because most of us don't carry cash nowadays.
Yeah, she should have got her big ass down on the ground and dug in the purse. Like, turn around like on Malcolm X. Get your hand out my pocket.
It definitely is terrible.
My dreams come true. Shout out to My Dreams Come True. Join us over on IG. Yeah, she definitely taught the babies the wrong thing, and it wasn't just the one doing it that was taught, because, like you said, the rest of them were watching
and standing in position. Like, if not, then they're gonna grow up being the watchdog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of stealing,
Netflix is stealing from us.
Netflix says over 100 million households are freeloading via password sharing.
And they are.
Now I can account for at least one person on this show right now that steals a password or three. Actually watching, I can account for another probably two people that I'm sure are watching the show right now that are stealing a couple passwords from me personally. And yes, it is stealing. Even if I gave it to you, it's still stealing, because I didn't change it about 3 times, and somehow you motherfuckers still know how to get into my shit.
Well,
Yo,
you just like a white man, yeah. You a good nigga something, then you all of a sudden want to say somebody stole something and shit. Boy, you're terrible, yo. I should call Netflix and tell them what you did.
As much as they keep
call Netflix and tell them.
But when we first got Netflix, Netflix was like, no, it was like 9 something. Netflix is up to like $21 a month now.
$7.99 when it started out.
Yeah, it's up to $21 a month now for Netflix.
Yeah, if you got like 5 devices.
So what you want everybody to give you $3 and shit just so we can call it even?
He do.
The price of the brick going up, yo. I ain't gonna lie. So in turn, so Netflix in turn is saying basically that has reported that they've lost 200K subscribers in Q1 for the first time in more than a decade. They're expected to lose another 2 million more by spring. So Netflix is talking about introducing a ads now.
Nobody got time for that.
So I guess it would be you would pay a price for ad free and now a price for regular. So somehow they lost 200K subscribers already, and they're expecting to lose more if they do this. And these are some of the implementations they're thinking about doing anyway, because they say they're losing money. Well, from
they
what
need to do a bundle.
What's on the next slide?
They need to do a bundle.
Oh, I was reading the comments.
You shouldn't have been talking shit. You shouldn't.
So I'm not sure they losing money off of just that, like people stealing or people sharing passwords. It's so many fucking different things out there. You got Hulu and Paramount Plus and Disney, like everybody has one. So what makes one better than the other?
I think what separates them is the program. Now, you notice at first Netflix, you would just watch shit that was like old shows, movies, right. But now Netflix has a production company. So now they're doing their own shows. And also Hulu is the same way. They have their own production. They're coming up with their own show. So that's how they're separating themselves
and
now.
Hulu also does like real live, like if the show just came on
live TV.
Yeah. So like I'm watching all my current shows on Hulu, where Netflix kind of does like after the season.
Yeah. Netflix, you don't see the newest season of a show on Netflix until you don't see the most current season until the newest season is start.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So if season 5 ended, you're not going to see it on Netflix until season 1, episode 1 starts. They'll say
get them jail, don't fire sticks.
What's up, Jay Ross? Yeah, get them fire sticks, man. I got a jail. My father, what does he use? He just
You stationed on him too?
No,
you just telling?
No, this is a real joint. No,
this is telling.
What's up,
Nell?
Nell?
On a motherfucking Tuesday, yeah.
No, this is a real joint. Shout out Nels and the whole City of God's crew. They podcast dropped. So make sure y'all go show them some love. Nels has been supporting us for a while now. We definitely appreciate it. So we're gonna show the love. No, it's a TV app that you can get on a Fire Stick, and it's got a crazy ass name. It's like $26 a month for 3 devices. I mean, you get every fucking thing. All the movies, all the pay channels, fights, huh?
They got the tank fight,
all of that shit
for free.
How you think we was watching the fight the last time? Yeah, it's $26 a month. All that's free.
Yeah, he got the jailbroke joint. That's what that is.
No, this is a subscription joint. You pay $26 a month for.
Yeah, I pay $21 for mine.
Yeah. Well, why the fuck you got Netflix then?
I don't use Netflix.
You a lie. I know you be watching Netflix. I know the type of shit
I don't use your Netflix account, buddy.
All right.
All right, well, look, if the professor not using it, text it to me.
I see you
$4. I see you $4. Yeah, send it to me. But tell your father I'm coming over for the tank fight though.
Oh yeah, you know he already down for that. He would let you in quicker than me. You already know what that is about. It's all good. I ain't mad.
I'm in there on that one too. Tell him to look out for me too.
I'm having a party at Dad's house
When is the tank?
and little Mike ain't invited.
When is the tank fight?
I think it's the end of next month. Yeah,
like it's in May. I don't know the date.
Yeah, 20
Memorial
something.
Day weekend? Or not that far?
It's 20 something. May 20 something.
No, okay.
Don't worry. We'll remind him when it comes up.
If it's on his birthday, y'all know he's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Look. This how ghetto this show is. I'm about to call him, see if I can get him.
Now he about to fuck it up for us, Matt. Now can't nobody go.
Lord.
I'm gonna call Big Mike myself. So we can lock it in.
Look, let's see if he answers. He probably working.
I usually phone calls now.
We could do prank. I thought about that, yo. Us doing some prank calls. I really thought about us doing prank calls.
Don't do that.
That would be funny, Lanier.
It is funny.
I can't promise. Listen, that'd be one of those things we would definitely probably have to leave the banner up.
Oh yeah, the banner had to stay up for that one because that's gonna go wrong. Speaking of going wrong, y'all see, y'all like how I do this. Look, at a certain look, this VR shit ain't for everybody, and we really gotta stop this shit.
Oh,
watch out, Daddy.
Get the baby.
Exactly.
This is where I fucked up.
I ain't no good.
Yeah, man.
I am no good.
This is where I fucked up.
Yo, but her boobs hit the wall first.
But her butt helped her out though.
Yo, listen.
Motherfucker got that
I've seen some crazy VR.
Not
what Dad is? Mike just tried to call Dad. Pleasant in the room.
Ask her with the
you asked her, she didn't know.
What's the name of the TV service that on the Fire Stick? I think it's called I'm gonna get you sucker or watch out now or something. It's called something crazy when you be like, yo,
you made that shit up, yo.
I'm telling you, it's got a crazy
I'm gonna get
name.
you sucker.
I can't remember
That's what I'm like.
Shit, mine was watch out now. That shit was I'd have bought that.
Look, but my point is it's so many services out here. Like, have you ever really taken a stock of all of the subscriptions that you have, to all these different TV sites?
When you sit down and calculate how much money you spending, and it ain't on clothes.
It's a bunch of them. Look, all right, she about to find out. It's a bunch of them now. What's the one NJ Rich always tell us about that got all the old shows on it?
I don't know. Sound like some
like Pluto or something. I know they got Pluto, and then it's
What's the purpose of having so many though? What's the purpose of having all of them?
Because none of them have everything. None of them have everything. And you know who's stingy as hell? TV1. TV1 is stingy as hell. Yeah, you get the app, but you can't watch none of those good killer shows on their app. I'd be mad as hell.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick two, what would they be?
There it is. We Got Game TV. That's what it's called. We Got GameTV.com. That's it.
I used to Peacock. I definitely I need Hulu, G. I need Hulu for sure.
Tubi and Pluto are free. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Tubi sucks. Tubi sucks. They be having commercials from the 80s on Tubi.
Oh, they put you in a whole zone, huh? They put you in a whole zone on Tubi.
Yeah, I can't do Tubi.
You cannot beat a jailbroke Fire Stick. Anything you want to watch, anything you want to watch, movies, series, everything is on.
Can you get the current news?
You can get the current news.
We got you can watch the news in any fucking city you want to.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's what you got something like that too?
I got a joint where I can watch movies from Canada. I can go to Europe. I can go to anywhere. and watch.
No. Can I handle it? Can I
those
handle it?
TV shows?
Please do.
So how long you had that?
Since I've been here, 2 years.
So why the hell we paying a bill when we can be just using your login?
Like
you need a Fire Stick.
Oh, we got
4 Fire Sticks.
No, you got to get a jailbroke Fire Stick.
I know how to jailbreak Fire Sticks. I
You
jailbroke
don't
all
need my help then, though, do you?
Are you allowed to say that on the internet?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I didn't say that shit.
I didn't jailbreak no Fire Sticks. I
don't think so.
Okay.
Rewind. You didn't hear that.
Y'all hear some banging on the door. Just know.
So is Dexter the TV show or is that an app?
That's an app on. That's the app on the Fire Stick. Who said it? Nels.
Nels,
yeah, he said that's he gotta have that.
Nels the plug for that. He can help you out.
Nels said he ain't had cable in 8 years.
Me neither. I will never get cable again, yo.
Listen, we can cut our cable off. We just need something that's gonna have the news because my mama watches news all day long.
Never get cable, yo.
Not tonight, NJ.
No.
Is there any porn on any of these things? Like, is it like
there it is?
I ain't even look. It might be, yo. You know what? I'm gonna see if Dominique Goes Dolo is on there tonight, yo.
Gee, you know what?
I'm talking about real porn.
If you want to use a VR for something good, that's what it's good for. That's what I heard. I heard it don't get no realer than VR bone chicka bone bone.
You got it straight from the pervert's mouth.
Bruh.
Did you see how that
I'm just saying that's what I heard.
Oh,
Nell said yes, you can get that.
Porn?
Yep.
Oh shit.
You could probably go way back and do
G
a way
over there
back
contemplating
search,
his whole life right now.
man. Look at this face.
Y'all watching any city on that Fire Stick.
Yeah. We get Mama Daisy that when we move.
Yeah, we got Game TV there. That's what
Write it down. Write it down.
Definitely tough.
I ain't gotta write it down. I'm gonna just call.
And one other thing. When you think about it, having cable, first of all, they charge you so much money for cable, right?
Exactly.
Having cable, you really don't watch 90% of the stations that are on cable.
We got ours hard.
More often than not, you're watching specific TV shows or you're watching a movie. That's the benefit of having a Fire Stick. See, what a lot of these companies have figured out is that people are no longer really watching everything. Like, you know, when you were kids, you would come home and just surf through channels and shit. You generally don't surf through no damn channels. You know exactly where you're going. You know exactly what you're looking for. You watch it and you're done with the shit. You don't do a whole lot of other things. So they figure, well, if we can cut to the chase and just plug in movies, TV shows, boom, you're done. That's it. That's all you need. You got it. That's how this shit is. All right.
Yeah.
Never going back to cable, yo. Never, ever. Fuck that shit.
They be mad as I don't know what, but she get.
But I'll tell you this: Comcast got in, or what is it? Xfinity. Xfinity got in on the game too. So Xfinity got a Fire Stick too, but it's like a little box. So you can watch movies, some free movies, and some of them you gotta rent or pay for as well. So like yesterday, a couple days ago, I was watching an old Humphrey Bogart movie. I like that old shit, and it was free. Matter of fact, I'm watching Humphrey Bogart tonight.
You're such an old soul.
Yeah. Motherfucking there watching Casablanca and shit. Yo, drinking Casablanca wine with the dog, yo.
I love it, yo. I love it.
Yo, got the candles and shit going off with your little shawl across your lap.
Not a shawl across your lap.
This motherfucker in heaven.
My nigga.
We have reached the point of
cable.
All needs a little trimming here and I'm good.
Shout out to BBBE University. She says she also hasn't had cable in 8 years. Like, so we behind the curve. I thought I was doing something with my.
Yo, how much is your bill a month just in shit that you watch? Just
our cable bill is $125 a month. Now that's not counting. I pay for Netflix. I pay for Hulu. I pay for Peacock. What else I got?
He paid for that. He paid for all that.
Yeah, so and I pay for those. So in total, if I add those in, my cable bill might be closer to $150.
Yeah,
Netflix alone is
my cable bill like $300.
I don't watch that much TV. Yeah,
me neither.
That is bundled though. That's just our cable bill. Our internet
that's
is
not our
separate.
internet too. Yeah, our internet is separate.
Oh, and the internet.
Yeah, that's not including.
That's just the cable bill.
That's just the cable.
Yeah, that shit got to go.
Well, I guess somebody got to do it. So I mean,
it won't be us no more.
Bruh.
Thank you, Cool in the Gang fam. Thank you, Cool in the Gang fam, for
I was
putting
waiting
us
for
on.
him to call me the dodo bird and shit. That's what I was.
I ain't heard that in
Dodo
years.
bird, yo.
Nah, you got the dodo bird. You know who the dodo bird.
Hey, Aunt Anna.
Do the shotgun. Do the shotgun. Pop, pop.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. All right, so I don't know if y'all saw this new game that's out.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, no. I don't like that.
This is what our world has come
She get it from her mama.
You're the best jerker. Is that what you win? The best jerker?
Look, these are your children, America.
Not mine.
Mm-hmm.
This is what do you call it? Is this just for toy parties? Is it?
I don't.
Do you pick this shit up at Toys R Us? Like, do you go to Toys R Us and ask for one of them?
No.
Can I get the dick jerker game?
So it's on freakytales.com. Parties,
Okay,
toys,
I know.
product reviews sponsored by kinkyhut.com.
You know what? Somebody's parents is really proud of them.
Yo, first of all, why put it on the internet? Like,
that's what I don't understand. Yo, ain't nothing private no more. Nothing.
Are those kids though? They look like they parents.
No,
they probably. I think they high teenagers. I would give them
20.
18 to 20. I'm giving them.
Well, I will tell you, the two that got their face the one that got her tongue out, she like a fucking baby bird. She done that shit before.
A baby bird.
Yeah.
I guess she's giving them that gawk 5,000. I guess.
Yeah, that's what she doing. That's what she doing.
Well,
she a little strong with the grip, all banging it all hard and shit. Put your hands up.
She can me breaking a collarbone.
What's up, Poochie?
Oh,
all right,
Lord.
so all right, that's all my funny for right now. All right, let's on a serious note. This video right here, I had it on the list for a little while, and then I believe the professor sparked it back in my mind, and I'm curious to understand how.
Check out this video if you haven't already seen it. It's a 4-year-old girl boarding a bus at 3 a.m. all by herself. She woke up, put on her purple rain jacket, and headed out on a mission. She wanted a slushie from Wawa, and who wouldn't? Wawa's fantastic. This could have ended, though, in a disaster. But that girl's safe at home this morning thanks to the heroic efforts of the bus driver. That man, Harlan Jennifer, joins me now. Harlan, great to see you this morning.
Good morning.
We mentioned this is Northeast Philadelphia. You've been a bus driver for 15 years. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, that was the bizarrest thing I ever seen.
Check out this video if you haven't already seen it. It's a 4-year-old.
So did they think at first that she belonged to one of the people boarding the bus?
Now, I don't know if y'all can really see the video, but a lot of people were like, why would anybody let her get on the bus? But everybody that saw the little girl was genuinely confused, like, what the fuck? And then, like the professor said, in this age we in, like, it could have been a prank. Like, so you looking around for the camera or
at home sleep, Rich?
Yeah, I don't know how she got out the house. Obviously, they ain't got no alarm. She dressed herself, put her coat on, and
knew how to catch the bus.
Knew how to catch the bus.
Right. And she probably know how to get which Wawa to get.
And everybody on that bus probably getting on probably was thinking, "Is that your child? Is that your child?" Like they probably everybody thinking like it's the other person's child and not saying nothing. Until
the only part she didn't realize is the fact that slushies cost fucking money. But so she didn't.
So does the bus. How about that one?
That's true.
You know, the other side to that is their parents really should have been. CPS really should be involved in this. Now, the guy, the news, they smiling and all that shit, but in all seriousness, like the man said, this could have turned very tragic.
But how could you really blame the parent for that if I'm asleep though?
And my doors are locked and she knows how to lock the door.
I'm just
all right. So let me ask you this. Well, let me say this. You are responsible for your children. If something happens to your children, you are ultimately responsible.
100%.
If you're asleep and your children have the ability to walk out of your house, you are still responsible. CPS is going to be like, well, goddamn, you don't have no precautions, nothing. You don't put no chain on the door. The little girl had to be able, think about it. The little girl had to take a chair or something to open the door top, bottom lock, maybe just the bottom lock.
She don't need no chair for that. As big as her ass was. She wasn't that little that she couldn't reach the handle of the door.
I think I got another. I might got another video.
What I'm saying is, by her being a little girl or a child, she can't reach all those door lock.
Maybe not the top, bottom lock. If there's a top lock, no. But if it was just the bottom lock, she can reach that.
And then even still, as a parent, man, you just have to be a little more aware than that. Like you just have to. Because
check out this.
If it was a black kid, trust me, CPS would be involved. Take my word for it.
Yeah, she's not that small.
Oh my God, it's a little white girl. Okay.
She had the damn chair over the top of her head. Look, she can't even see it from fucking camera.
Right. Oh wow.
She is tiny, but I think y'all might be overthinking how far the top lock is on some doors.
Yeah,
right.
Not that low.
Right. Yeah. They can get on her tippy toes and easily.
See, and now I'm not even questioning the little girl. I'm questioning her parents. How high was you to let your little 4-year-old to get out the house?
That's what I was thinking.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, so you had to be high, yo. You think
no. Frank left here the other morning and called me when he got to Baltimore. Was like, Mom, I'm home. I made it safely. I said, made it safely. He's like, I'm in Baltimore. He was like, you didn't hear me when I left this morning? No.
Nah, I don't know. I 4 years old, like I could be upstairs and hear mine in the motherfucking kitchen. Like, get your little ass back in the bed.
Yeah, I don't hear Aiden. My mother say Aiden be in his kitchen at night in the refrigerator and all shit. I don't hear none of that. I don't hear none of that.
So how high do you be?
Don't be high. No, don't be high.
And I know
you ate a gummy. You ate a gummy and went to bed.
I used to back into the house in my teenage years, coming from down the goddamn Paradox and shit. I used to tiptoe in the house, so my mother and them wouldn't hear me.
Yeah, but you know them old Baltimore houses be creaking.
I don't know. My dad definitely one ear, and if he slept on his good ear that he can hear out of, you might have got away with that shit. But the moment he rolls over on that bad ear, that motherfucker was like supersonic hearing.
But see, I get what you're saying about creeping in the house, but you got a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old in the house.
You should be a little more attentive. Yeah,
you gotta move a little differently. Shit, somebody broke in the damn house and stole everything in the motherfucker, stole a little girl and every damn thing. You still sleep?
And not only that,
it has happened before.
Isn't this exactly how the little white girl way back in the day that everybody was trying to figure out how she died, and they blamed the parent. What was her name? Was it Casey? No,
the little one that they still trying to figure the little model chick.
Casey.
Not Casey. The little
she
model.
She was doing like the little pageant.
Jean
Benet Ramsey.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that happened.
No.
You say the parents did it? He's saying the parents did it.
I think her parents killed her, but this little girl here, 4 years old.
The story was
smart.
Yeah, that's what they lied and wanted you to believe, but they killed that little girl.
She was another little clear girl. Sorry, that she was kidnapped from her house, but they ended up finding her. Yeah, like they found her years later, like in a store. She kind of signaled to
smart.
From her house.
Yeah, that's smart.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
No, her parents. John. That little girl got killed. Her parents killed her. But this little girl, it's nighttime. It's dark.
Got up, put her coat on and was
but you know she done kicked some shit. She done banged some shit. She done probably fell on the floor. So you mean tell me she done turned the lights on, did all this shit, go out the door, lock the door, go get her slushy, come back.
But think about it. She knows she ain't going to go get mommy and daddy. So she probably was quiet, doing what she was
doing. And my son sneaked up on my ass.
This shit sound like Boss Baby and shit.
Sneaks up on me. I'd be like, God damn, where did you come from? I don't hear him.
Next time she gotta go out like this. Now she gotta go everywhere with a mother like this. Now she gotta go everywhere like this. Now she fucked up because you can't be trusted. Now I'm putting a leash on you. I'm dragging you everywhere we go. See, this is the outcome.
I would have yoked her up and said, "Get to."
Yeah, she's dragging her through the airport.
But why she dead though? Why the little girl play dead?
Nasty ass floor. Get your ass up.
So now this is how you got to be treated. Because
only certain people can get away with shit like that.
Huh?
Only certain people can get away with shit like that.
Yeah, we would have been able to drag our child through no damn airport. Hell, we can't even yell at our kids through the airport.
CPS be called.
She look like that. Shit like that.
Who's Lulu?
No,
raggedy ass.
And like I said, if that was a little black girl got on the bus like that and went somewhere.
Oh yeah, CPS would have definitely been
CPS
called.
definitely would have been called because there's really no excuse for that shit. You got a 4-year-old in the house, y'all, and you just let your I don't even want to say whatever word you want to use that makes sense to you. The little girl got out the house and she's 4 years old. That's not good, man. That's bad. You gotta have some other plans or something. And usually, little kids like that, they're gonna ask first. They're gonna say something
about
because
it. Make you think
because they know the best way or the quickest way to do shit is to ask mommy or daddy, "Can I get something?"
Mommy and daddy just say no. She can't have no slushy. No, you can't have no slushy. So guess what? I know how to catch the bus. I know how to catch the bus.
Guess what? I'd have been following close behind, a close second with the belt stretched all the way out. That shit would have hit her ass like Spider-Man. I'd have brought her ass right back in the house.
So see, when I ran away with my diaper to go to the house across the street, they found me across the street.
Yeah.
They said I walked out the house with a diaper. And once they found me, I was already across the street.
A diaper? How old were you?
I had diapers on.
She had to have been 1 or 2. 1.5.
I had to take my diaper with me.
She was a late bloomer. Shannon was probably 4.
Shut up!
Y'all exposing some stuff, man.
What'd you say?
I said y'all exposing some stuff. Y'all parents didn't care about y'all. Only worry about
yeah.
Sorry, you didn't talk to me.
Y'all know that the professor is an avid he avidly works out, so we have some exclusive video of the professor we got some exclusive video of the professor in the gym getting his workout on.
You know what? That's too goddamn much.
I don't know why he's so extra, but that's our guy, the professor. He's in the gym just doing extra shit on a regular basis.
Now G more likely to do some shit like that than me now. When I was younger, yeah, maybe. Now, absolutely not. You show a motherfucker doing some burpees or some shit, yeah, I might be doing that, but I ain't. No. I'm not doing no shit like that.
It's crazy because it really be people in the gym doing shit like this.
They be doing the most.
Right, like, what's the point? To show you the strongest mofo up in there?
There is no point. There's no point. If that motherfucker slipped and fell out that thing, he dead.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point right there. Yeah.
Oh, we on the roll.
Lord,
I know y'all saw the video of your president.
Nope, I don't watch none of that stuff.
I be forgetting who the president is.
This nigga forgot where he was at.
Was somebody supposed to be standing there?
Did you see somebody standing there?
The rehearsal. I think it was the rehearsal.
I wasn't no rehearsal.
Lord, someone take him home and give him his food. That's what happened to Ronald Reagan. You see what happened? Nancy was taking over.
Look, he looked over there first before he stuck his hand out. Who the fuck was doing this? Yeah.
Ooh, grab him.
That motherfucker been fucking with them strippers and cocaine, yo.
Lord.
Strippers and cocaine.
Yeah. This is why we're in the predicament we're in right now. See?
We are a fucked up nation, shorty.
Yo,
we fucked up
all the way, G.
But I definitely I be forgetting who the president is sometimes because when Donald Trump was the president, that nigga was on TV more than motherfucking CSI and SVU. Every time I turned around, he had a show on. He did a State of the Union, the State of the Address the state. He was like Judge Joe Brown and shit. He was on every channel.
Stop it.
This motherfucker here, I see probably once every 6 months. He about to be out, right?
Yeah. He gonna be out, all right. He gonna be out in the nursing home.
Shit, he need to be there now, though.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
When the last time you saw your vice president?
She got COVID.
Yeah, she definitely got COVID.
She vaccinated too, right?
She got both her shots, 2 boosters, super booster, a double booster, a triple booster, a cocktail, a vitamin C pill, some Robitussin, and she caught COVID.
Hey, Professor, though, why you ask about it?
Huh?
Why you ask about it? I was saying the same thing though, just the other day. But what made you ask about her?
because
she was a ploy to get him.
That's
in
all she was. That's so. A lot of political figures are doing that now. What they're doing is they're bringing a black woman in particular, which I think we're going to get into that in a minute, into political arenas just to win votes, just to get into the position that they want to be in. But they have no intentions, no real intentions of letting them do anything. They have no real intentions in that person being of any importance. And for a fucked up reason, I said the same thing about the Oscars, said the same thing about the Grammys. I don't know why we need the approval of white people so bad. Like we have to be okay with their bullshit. They ain't okay with ours. So why we always got to be okay with theirs? And you don't see her representing anything that has to do with people of color. Not saying that she necessarily has to, because I do understand politics too. But it just don't make sense, because when they first started off, it was about black people, black people, black people. This is what we're going to do. We're going to make sure you have this. We're going to make sure you have that. And she was the face. She was the one. He was standing up there mumbling some shit and as he was talking, she was standing there. Yeah, Joe, we're going to do it. Fuck it up, Joe.
Get it, Joe.
Fuck it up, Joe. Okay, so what about this? What about the Supreme Court Justice? What's the black lady they just got?
Lord.
Yeah,
I can't think of her name for shit either. But I feel like that was the same shit. Like they just threw her name out there. Where the fuck she come from?
Yeah. So again, we're in an age, and again, because we're in an age where
I don't know how to pronounce her first name. I think it's Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yeah, Ketanji. Yeah.
Ketanji. Yeah.
We're in an age now where it's important to do that. And then when we get into the other, if we get into the other topic, I'll say why I think it's important.
That's the Will Smith or the one with the lady?
The lady.
I'm about to say the lady. I feel like the lady was.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play this. I know we've. Okay. Three things I want to hit on. First, I wanted Meg Thee Stallion did an interview with Gayle King, and a lot came up at the fact that how is thank you, Bud. How is she allowed to talk about the case, and Tory Lanez gets pretty much held in contempt and loses all his stuff when he talks about it. And
because she's the victim?
I don't know, but it's a lot of different things about this. I'm gonna play her clip, and I'm gonna play a clip from the girls from I forget the name of the show with Vivica A. Fox and them. They got their own little ladies gossip session.
Dance. He started shooting.
Vivica.
It's like, oh my God. This man's
flashbacks.
That's what I'm saying.
He started shooting, and I'm just like, oh my God.
You should be watching something, yo?
He shot a couple of times.
It's low.
Oh shit! I ain't put it on the screen. We over here watching it on my laptop. I ain't even realize I ain't shared it with y'all.
All I heard was
My bad.
I'm like, is it low?
She gotta go to the bathroom.
That's what she looks like.
All right, this we're gonna have to play another video. This
it's too low.
This volume is low on this one, so I might have to go to the one with the girls from I don't even know the name of that show.
She gotta go take a sit down.
No, sit down.
Yep, she gotta go try
this one.
Oh Lord.
People should advise her until this is settled, and then you can tell your side. That's
I'm talking about you. Shots fired.
Oh yeah, I'll be fucking up. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll be fucking up. I don't understand why it's got all these chicks talking though at the same time.
Oh yeah.
I was ready to go, and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like we fuss about silly stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
nigga bust you.
God damn, Mike.
Raised my voice too loud. Like this was one of them times
Mike, what?
where it was like it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated.
Right.
That it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, "Dance, bitch." And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh.
I remember laughing.
He shot a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
And I
So
was
is
so
he
scared.
in the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick. Like, because I'm like, oh my.
All right, so I'll let Vivica.
But I really think that her people should have advised her until this is settled, and then you can tell your side. That's when you talk.
I agree. I think during a pending, a trial, a case that's in progress, it is a mistake to kind of show your cards. But I also kind of feel for her because she's been getting dragged. Like, she's the one that shot somebody. They treat her like he's on trial. She's not. He's on trial, not her.
But that is just public opinion.
Yeah.
Which, until the facts are stated and they come out, she should have kept everything that she possibly can in her file cabinet, that if he committed a crime against her, that they can prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. Now lawyers can take things and twist and turns, because I've already seen a couple of things, people are like, well, that wasn't the story. We heard it first, and this, that, and the third. So, I just wish she had a little bit more patience. You can definitely tell that the young lady. But I really think.
All right, and let me play one video from our brother Shabazz.
That's a
yeah, I saw that.
He said, "Dance." And he started shooting, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I was so scared.
In the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick, like, because I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important.
Years old, it's popping. Now, I can only ask a question, which is, why does Tory Lane have to be quiet about this case publicly? And she gets to speak about it publicly. That's one. Two, I probably wouldn't want to speak about it publicly, especially during no interviews, because the defense is definitely going to be taking notes. That just gives more ammunition for cross-examination. I would think. I just wouldn't talk at all.
All right, so let's start first. Megan have just shut the fuck up. Well, should she have the right to point her side out, because she has been somewhat quiet?
But is she saying anything that she hasn't already said, though?
I thought she said that whole dance thing never happened. I thought she said it didn't go down like that, but I could be wrong.
That's my only thing. Like, I feel like she didn't say anything that we haven't heard already.
Do you believe her?
I believe something happened. Shots was fired. Was it intentionally at her? Was it she ended up being grazed because he was playing around? Like, that part, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because I don't know the whole, like, their whole vibe, or Terry. See, I don't even know the nigga name. Tory Lanez is to be like, like, well, yeah, he looked like that type of dude. I don't follow him enough to be able to even have a real opinion. But I believe something happened. She got fucking hit some way, whether it was him or her best friend. Somebody did something to her ass.
See, and I thought they were sitting in the car when the gun went off and he shot in the toe.
Man, we done heard so many different.
No, I definitely knew her that she was out of the car. That part.
And then I heard it was a ricochet. Like, it wasn't that bullet didn't hit. It was
so you out of the car, you don't think to run? And then if you were out of the car when he shot at you, and the police show up, you got back in the car?
She got back in the car? I mean, I don't know.
No, the police came.
Oh.
So
the police
the only thing I would say about this is there's something wrong with the case. Somebody's lying about something. And the reason why you can tell that is because if he really shot her, he would be in jail right now.
Right now.
He wouldn't be out. He would not be free right now. You don't know nobody that shot somebody and they're out until the trial happens. And the reason why is because typically when that shit happens, what the judge is worried about is you coming out and killing that person. So to keep that from happening, they keep you in jail until the trial happens and they find out exactly what's going on. The fact that he's out on the street right now lets you know that there is something wrong with what's being said. Something they didn't find that doesn't add up. That's the only reason why he would be out. Personally, I can see her shooting herself. That's what I personally could see being the case. I don't think that it went the way that is being portrayed. I don't think that man shot her. He's not saying anything, or he's been, got a what's they called
gag order.
A gag order. He got like a gag order on him. Like he can't really say anything about the case. She just spilled the beans, and like everybody's pretty much saying. Well, now you know where she stands with everything. Now you can build a defense off of what you just heard her say. And if she contradicted any of that shit, then it kind of changes how they're going to look at it. Mm-hmm. I really think that she shot herself. I'm just be honest with you. That's just what I think.
So Vance said his question is, why did they discharge a firearm and wait around for the police to show up? Once somebody saw blood coming out them foots, they might have kind of really got scared. Like,
and then who she was with in the car was her best friend.
Right.
And
they ain't friends no more.
And the driver her people's or Tori's people's?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do y'all think they was fucking? I think they was fucking.
Yeah, they were. He was. I think that was kind of what the fight was about, because Tori was messing with her best friend too.
Yeah, right. That was your girl at one time.
It was, and then I think he's messing with her best friend or something like that. Like, I think it kind of all kind of fire sparks.
I thought they was just saying they was just friends. I didn't know they was already out fucking though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That changes everything.
That's the code word. That's what women say when they don't want to say that they doing it to them. They say,
hey, Professor, I think he shot her then. I think he shot her. Yeah. If they was fucking, he shot her.
Why would he shoot her though? He got the best.
I don't know why. I don't know.
She was in the car talking, because one thing I noticed that she said was, I never put my hands on him. So I felt like there was an altercation in that car.
Right.
They had that whatever happened was blowing up so much that she ended up
was ready to go.
Stepping out of the car, getting out for whatever reason. And I think Dina said alcohol's in play and shit just escalated. But something happened in that car, because I'm not going to say, like, if something happened to me, I ain't even put my hands on him if there wasn't nothing that was happening leading up to him, like saying pretty much like that was a result of this. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even put my hands on him, so there was no reason for him to X, Y, and Z. Why would you put your hands on him if it wasn't something that was already escalating in the moments prior?
Yeah, he shot a Professor.
Well, the one thing I can say is that no matter what the outcome of the case is, they both will survive and have flourishing careers, because
I will survive.
If 6ix9ine can do it, anybody can. So ain't nothing gonna happen. Everybody's still gonna love them both. Will Smith.
No, wait a minute, isn't it a lady? Talking about how we just get the whole lady situation?
What lady?
Rudy was talking about a lady.
Yeah, it's not time for that.
Oh, all right, then. Well, Rudy needs to stop jumping ahead of his
damn.
Will Smith. So this was a video that popped up after the whole thing, and this is just the psyche of what the brother may have been going through. But not only that, just when I saw it, it was like, it's just toxic. I don't know. I don't even know really. I don't want to.
Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be.
You see the picture, sir.
While you doing that, Vance said he heard that there was reports saying that the gun residue was actually on her homegirl's hand, and
right.
So maybe it was a tussle or something that happened, and the gun actually went off, and it was a ricochet.
Or maybe the homegirl shot her.
Or maybe the homegirl shot her.
Now that make more sense, because they both getting
some dick.
Getting bust down. Shit, he got the best of both worlds. Why he ain't got no reason?
Yeah. She was in the car, found out something was going on.
Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just.
You say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another.
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch Astaire at the red table, because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell? You know, Esther Perel is coming.
Yo, I believe what Corey Holcomb said. Yo, that motherfucker's an evil,
cankerous.
Yeah.
Yo, did you see her face? You know what that shit just reminded me of? When Richard Pryor said, you be at home going crazy, asking her a whole bunch of questions. She'd be like, why are you acting like this, Richard? Everything is going to be okay. Yo.
Am I confused? I'm thinking, what she do?
He didn't want, like, it's
He
just
wasn't,
like
he wasn't in the mood.
It's like you always wanted me to do a fucking TikTok
And
video.
guess what I do? And I be looking at you just like Jada look at you like.
I don't want to do a fucking TikTok video. Like, I ain't in a TikTok mood. Like,
you ain't
just,
never in a fucking TikTok mood, fucking angry ass man.
Exactly. Well, actually, like, don't be just recording and.
Oh Lord,
y'all got to get y'all a red table, yeah.
It's gonna be black.
Yes, the black table.
It's just the print. Like, it's just put the fucking phone down. Why does our life have to be always?
Because that's what our life is. You just said social media is your bread and butter.
Yes, when I want to inspire people.
You ain't inspiring shit but hand slaps.
See, that's the right there.
Yeah.
You like
that's
Jada.
a whole sad scenario because she exposed that she was sleeping with somebody else. And I know some people are going to say, well, Will was doing the same thing. But she exposed it, had a whole dialogue about it. Talk about you fucked your, what was it, her son's best friend or some shit like that. That's rough, yo. And then you're going to pull your phone out and want to talk about how you feel about something. He a better man than me, yo. I'm grown. I ain't that grown, though.
But you don't think that the conversation about her coming to the table about the situation wasn't discussed with Will ahead of time?
I think certain parts were, and then as we talking, you letting out some shit. I'm like, yo, we ain't talking about now. You saying that?
That's why he had to go to a facility.
I'm sure it was. But I say this. What we say in private is going to affect me one way. When you say it out in public and expose me and put me in certain positions, even though I may agree to go, I may even have some reserves or contingencies about even going. But she may have told him we weren't there, so we don't really know. She may have told him, well, all right, I won't say this, I won't say that. But when she get there, she say, yeah, I sucked his dick and everything, you know, and I loved it. Now I'm looking like, yo, you said you weren't gonna say that though.
You dirty bitch.
we can definitely agree to talk about something, but as we get to talking, like somebody may go a little further than what I expected. But we here now, so what can I really do?
You say it again?
I said we can like Shannon and I could decide, like, look, all right, on the next Cooley in the Gang show, we're going to talk about this happening with us. Now, I may be thinking like, all right, we're going to talk about it. Now, I might not be thinking like, we ain't going to go into the real deep details. Like, you know, yeah, and then he sat up there and cried like a little bitch. And all right, we ain't like, that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. Like, that happened, but we talking about the situation. We ain't talking about how I cried. And like, so we can decide to talk about something and one of us go a little deeper than what we thought we were going to go into it. But what I'm supposed to do? I got to just go with it at that point.
Oh, that love thing ain't no joke. Yo.
Nah, so you supposed to take your microphone off and throw that bitch across the room and get up and walk away from the table, yeah?
Be real about it. This ain't what we discussed. We ain't talking about this.
But it's already
well now, but now you
told me we gotta go even further. It's out
right,
there,
but now
I gotta give more. I gotta give more to it. Like we all have power and in our position, we all can control the outcome of really any situation on the part you play. So in a conversation that we're having, if things are not going the way we agreed or you expected, you got the power to did that shit where I ain't got to say shit else. And depending upon the person you with, has an understanding that, okay, I went too fucking far. I went too far.
Because now I want to hear more about you cry like a little bitch and what happened and how you got there.
But why he all like this though? Why like
he's like, I just want to know.
You know,
right? But just because you want it don't mean I gotta give it to you.
Exactly, but because he didn't shut the shit down and you continue to carry on, now I got more questions I gotta ask. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Once you go with me, then that's telling me you give me the okay to keep going.
But
right, like was this Christmas? Was it Christmas or something? Anniversary?
We done all been in that. We done all been in that toxic relationship where that one person was.
Not me. Maybe I'm a toxic person then. Shit.
Boy, y'all open up the red table.
You just turn our mic off and walk away, Mike.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna just slide back. Go on.
We've all been in that toxic relationship where that person had some sort of power over us. Everybody around us knew it. We even may have known it at a certain extent, but we was hopeless and powerless in the situation. And this seems like one of them situations where, he loved this woman to death, and you can tell that, And he don't want to upset her. Look at how he was even talking when she started recording. Like, look, he was explaining to her, like most of us would have been like, yo, turn that fucking phone off, like put that shit away. Like every time I want to talk to you, you want to pull out the fucking phone. Like we'd have been a little different. He was very diplomatic in his speaking to her.
Bread and butter, not because of that, because it's his bread and butter.
He was very diplomatic.
He can't show that he spoke like he already has.
He could have.
Because
that was old. That ain't got nothing to do with the slap.
After.
That was old. That video was old.
But
That's
still,
she don't
that
like
can get out. Look, it's already out.
I'm just saying, like we all been in that toxic relationship where you just allow people to get the best of you. Like I've been there. Like,
so I've always said that when I got married, I don't give a fuck how bad the shit is. I ain't going nowhere. We gonna be together no matter what. You talk about my mama, I'm gonna talk about your mama. You know, as long as
I'm gonna go on my side of the fucking house.
Right. So as long as it ain't no fist fighting and shit like that, then I'm never gonna leave. If you're gonna be mad, I'll sleep on the couch tonight. But tomorrow I'm getting my big ass back in the bed. You don't want to cook? You don't want to cook? I'll eat somewhere else. But I'm coming back home, and tomorrow it's better be some fucking food cooked. I don't give a fuck how we get to acting. I'm not going anywhere. But in this situation, I think even after the 50 plus years they've been together, that brother needs to leave. It's time for him to just say, fuck this shit, I'm out.
He was going.
And it's not even on no ignorant or disrespectful shit. Like that motherfucker he's catching a raw deal. We see he's not happy. He gotta go up here and slap a motherfucker for his woman. He's just doing too much. Next week he'll be riding dirt bikes and shit at 12 o'clock boys and that is not. And we talk about toxic and fucked up relationships. I don't even know if you can call that motherfucker toxic. That shit is like radioactive sky piss or something. He needs to just leave it alone, cut ties. Your kids is old enough, they out here doing weird shit. It's just time to just say fuck that and just go and do you, man. I mean, I'm sure you can probably find 50 other white girls that would love the shit out of him.
No, not no white girl.
Yo, that shit just made me think about not only is he suffering like mentally, your kids is interesting.
Weird.
Corey Holcomb say
they're watching.
He slapped the wrong person. He said, "Well, my son would have went up there and said, Tyler the Creator is my boyfriend." Shit.
Yeah.
I'd have slapped the shit out of his ass.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
It ain't good. Like Will just losing, I mean, every now and then you gotta lose every now and then, but that motherfucker's just losing all the way around.
Yeah,
that red table shit fucked him up. I'd have never went to the red table, first of all. Especially knowing the skeletons that we got in our closets together. Fuck that red table. The moment she said, let's go to that red table, they gotta went to Paris for 2 weeks.
Once again, that's what I'm saying. You have the power to kind of navigate things, but he went along with certain things that made it seem like it was okay.
So I'm gonna tell you something as far as being a man is concerned, and being in a one-sided relationship where you love that person and they may not love you as much as you love them. You want to do everything that you think is going to bring it back. It's going to make that relationship a little bit stronger. So even if you know it's not in your best interest, sometimes you step out there on a limb because you hope, just maybe, if I do this, it's going to change the dynamics of our relationship. But then you get into that position and then that shit never works. It never happens that way. You are always on the downside in those scenarios. But you're just wishing, you just hoping that just maybe, you know, she'll treat me a little better, or maybe, you know, all is forgiven and we can move forward. But then when you get in that situation, you realize, yo, this motherfucker's terrible. Like,
so I can agree with you on that, and I believe it's certain things, yes, and there's certain things that you just gotta know ain't fucking for the help. You know, you gotta go out there and step on a limb. Step on a limb is like letting her mother move in, not going in here talking about you was sucking dick and I was letting you suck dick in the house, and our kids is watching you suck dick, and different niggas coming to the house, and I gotta be okay with that. That's not the limb. That's not the tree trunk you want to step out on. Yeah, you want to get your relationship back together. That ain't it. Let your mother-in-law move in, maybe fucking buy her a new car, possibly upgrade her wedding ring, maybe. But to go out here and confess all our sins in front of 30,000 motherfuckers that's gonna judge us, I'm good. I don't love you that much.
That definitely was a situation where she definitely should have left well enough alone, because August stepped out and said what he said did not mean that she had to respond.
She's comfortable though. She's comfortable. You can look at her face and see that you can look at her in any time that you see Jada. Jada is comfortable in what she's doing. She has no fear of anything that she's done, said, or doing currently. She is good exactly where she is. Because I'm gonna tell you something. In all seriousness, I would hope that a person wouldn't think that they could say no shit like that about me, or that they was doing, and feel like they could just come home and lay down tonight. Because I ain't going to sleep. I ain't going to sleep. I'm gonna watch you the whole night, and I'm gonna just figure out if I'm gonna go to jail tonight, tomorrow, next week.
And you know what, Professor? That's what a lot of guys do when something pops up like this. They be looking kind of crazy. They be looking, smoking, looking at her while she's sound asleep. I be like, sis, did you watch TV1's Fatal Attraction?
I can't handle it, yo. Like,
I feel like she went out. I feel like she went out and just don't know how to do it.
No, I don't think she wants out. I think
she definitely went out.
No, I think when shit happened where something in their relationship changed and they became distant, they had separation or whatever it was that they went on, and when they came back, it was not no longer to the point where they even said, we're married, this is my husband or this is my wife. They're now life partners. It gave them that comfortability and that freedom within their marriage. So why would I want out if I can be in my marriage and still do whatever the fuck I want?
No, that's what I'm saying. You can't, because at the end of the day, if I gotta risk my sanity and my career on slapping motherfuckers because I gotta prove myself to you, and what was it? The 5 heartbeats. Every night I got to go prove my love, and the dude walk out with the fuck that. I'm no. If what we did and we made a conscious decision to do what we're gonna do, and it did not do what we're supposed to do, and we come back and the shit is even more fucked up, then there's no reason to stay. There's no reason for me to want to fucking be here.
I agree with you, but looking at it from where she is, it's working for her. It's not.
It ain't. No. It ain't working for her either, because the reason or why they made the decision to go do something was because something had changed. Something wasn't working then to go try something now. You know, if your motherfucking tire ain't moving, that don't mean you go put air in the motherfucker. You need to fucking check something else. The brakes might be wrong, the axle might be wrong. So you can't put a quick fix on something and expect it to absolutely work the way you think it's going to work. There's nothing to diagnose. We don't know what the problem is. I just don't love you no more. All right, well, how do I love you again? I don't fucking know. I don't know why I love you anyway, you bald head bitch. I don't know.
We're gonna wrap it up. There we go. That's all we needed.
All right then.
Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Our friend to the show, James Dickey, Simple Eats. June the 4th is Go Time, a Taste of Summer, long table dining experience. A Taste of Summer, the inaugural long table dining series, has been an ongoing initiative attempting to bridge the gap between the farm and the table. Their aim is to celebrate local chefs, spirit owners by bringing together a small group of people gathering in one place for one moment to share the most common human conversation, a meal. Well, guess what? They ready to go. It's June 4th. The tickets are on sale now. We're going to post the link, but definitely make sure you support that. The wife and I have already got our tickets. We will be in the building celebrating the inaugural Taste of Summer long table series. We can't wait. Like I said, I'm going to post the Eventbrite link in the comments, and you all can go check it out and get your tickets. You know, show this brother some love.
So did you get a VIP ticket?
Yeah, we got VIP tickets.
All right, so I went on there and I was heartbroken because it said it was 2 left, right? I go in there and try to get the shit.
They went so fast, yo.
It was crazy. It was only 25 VIP tickets, but when I looked, it was 2 on there. I said, let me get on here and see if I can get them. That shit was denied.
Yo, Mike was hitting me up every few minutes. Yo, it's 20 tickets. Yo, it's 16 tickets. Yo, like, all right, then.
He basically texted me and said, you know, let me know the tickets was up. So I went and looked. I'm like, all right, cool. So I was like, all right, I want to get these. So I called Shannon, told her what I wanted to do. I went back on the joint. It went from 25 to 23. I'm like, all right, well, I went back and it went down again. So I texted him. I'm like, yo, look, I won't wait till Friday to grab my shit, but if that joint hit 10, shoot me a message. Man, he texted me fucking 20 minutes later, like, yo, that shit at like 9. I went on there, it was at 5. I said, yeah, I went and grabbed my shit. So yes, we got our tickets.
We must have got our tickets right before you looked at
you.
Yeah,
That's when you went on there after me, because I took
it was 2. So I'm gonna probably end up getting a general admission ticket. It's only like 5 of them motherfuckers left.
It don't matter, we all be in the building.
Hurry up, bro.
Yeah, and actually, our guest next week, Tequila with Friends, is actually one of the sponsors and one of the featured spirits that are going to be at the event. They'll be on the show next week. So I talked to James and I told him, like, man, let's just set this thing up and, you know, have all your people on, you know, to lead into your event. So that's what we're trying to do. And it's going to kick off with Tequila with Friends. These two brothers have their own tequila company and they'll be on with us next Tuesday. Cool in the game, baby. We love black business. We love our people.
Blacktopia.
Blacktopia. Huh?
Grab me a ticket.
A table?
A ticket.
Oh, I thought he said a table. I'm like,
grab me a ticket.
Only one table and it's long. I can't pay for the whole thing, yo.
No, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna try to get one. I'm gonna get one as soon as we get off, matter of fact. And I saw that shit and
just let me know, son. I got you.
Yeah.
Take care of my kids, man. Don't I take care of my kids?
Something I don't know about?
Just that one and the one in here, the ones here. I think. Anyway.
And the funny part is he can't beat none of them.
We back to the red table again. Back to the red table.
You heard that, right, G? You heard that, right?
Well, he can't beat none of them?
Oh, no, I thought you heard what this one, what he said.
What did he say?
I think.
He said, I think.
I was just joshing.
Putting a question mark on the kids.
I was just being joshing. I was joshing.
I heard that. I think. That's what I'm saying. We're going back to the red table.
No, we don't air our dirty laundry.
Hey, that's shit. Call me after the show then.
So this is the video the professor was talking about. Kendra. Well, I'm just gonna play the video.
What do you think the challenge is that women are having, Black women in particular, when it comes to becoming a wife?
Keeping it 100?
Yes.
There's not enough eligible Black males who fit the needs of Black women. By the time you dissect the demographics of finances, sexual orientation, what you end up drilling down into, because Black women tend to want to marry Black men.
Right.
So Black women are excelling. They're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees, doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses. Black women are running circles around men.
Right.
And it's also shown in research that women want to marry on their same level of financial and educational status.
Yeah.
So if you're a Black woman making $150,000 a year with a master's degree, you tend to want to marry a Black man on that same level or higher. If Black women are excelling at such an accelerated rate, how do men keep up with that?
What do you think?
Can I go first? Can I say something? Now, so she says Black women are excelling and they want to marry on their level. Okay. So how do you explain all them booty shakers all up and down Instagram that make money off of butt jiggling and they still want $1 million Negro? Like, how does that work?
Because their booty is making $1 million. So
no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Only person booty that just made them 50 million is Cash Me Outside. How about that?
Really?
Yeah, she made 50 million.
She made 53 million. So Mike, do me a favor. Play the beginning again, because I feel like she didn't answer the question.
Yo, Van says stairs. Kevin Samuelsley. Hey, yo, that's the one. We need to put that on the shirt, yo.
The challenge is that women are having, Black women in particular, when it comes to becoming a wife.
Keeping it 100,
Yes.
there's not enough eligible Black males who fit the needs of Black women. By the time you dissect,
you can stop it.
G want to break this down piece by piece. Go ahead, brother.
No, because I saw the professor say something. And he posted it, and I went and watched it, and I felt like she didn't really answer the question. And then I listened to what she said, and I totally agree with her. On certain levels, if a woman is making $100 million a year and I only make $30 million a year, $30,000 a year, I will never be able to keep up or catch her, money wise. But if she's out there on a level of money, then she's not the woman for me. The best I can do is put you up in this motherfucking 1-bedroom house with running water, Applebee's, probably a little good sex from time to time. We're gonna probably argue. You're gonna probably have to pay the light bill every other month or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be all love. So if you're marrying for money or because I'm not on your tax bracket, or you just a fucked up individual, like love ain't even in the nuptials. Like, we don't gotta go to church for this. We need to go see our motherfucking lawyer, and he can marry us. A fucking accountant or somebody. But I just feel like, to what she said, I agree with. I don't feel like she answered the question as about being a wife. Like, just because you got a master's and a doctor's and all this other shit, you make $100 million. Can you fucking cook? Can you raise a kid? Are you gonna be able to help this little bastard with his homework? Are you gonna be compassionate and loving, or are you gonna be another Jada Pinkett bald head bitch?
I hate him.
So I'm beginning to believe that love is becoming secondary.
Absolutely.
Love is definitely secondary, and people are more so looking for security first and foremost. Than any,
Absolutely.
Poochie says men marry women who don't meet them financially all the time. She sounds like she is a woman who will marry a man for financial status over love. Definitely agree, but that's what it seems like to me.
And you're right. Like, I feel like I've seen that more time to time on different little posts and stuff like this. Like, they are looking for that security, because love is something I can grow into. Love is something I can grow into, but I need to know I have that security going into. I need to know that we're going to be financially okay, and that you got me, like, you know what I mean? Like, I got you, or however. But love, I can grow to love you.
But whatever happened to, and I don't mean to cut you off. Whatever happened to because like us, like when Shannon and I first met, like, we wasn't never down in the dumps, but like who we were then and like where we are now is totally different, because we took the route, I guess, of growing it together. So whatever happened to that?
I don't know about that. Shannon about to be a millionaire. Your ass about to be home. What up?
Woo!
Shannon. I not to keep dwelling on it. I remember you telling this story about the date y'all went on. You went to Shannon's house and her little animal rolled across the motherfucker. Shannon ain't that same woman no more. Shannon has evolved. You about to be out, Mike. You better get her to sign some paperwork, brother, or you got to go back to school and get a doctor's degree, or go buy another motherfucking big truck or something, because you about to be out. Call me when you need me to come up and move your shit.
No, I'm good, because we earned it together. So I
You don't even want to do the TikTok. You don't want to do the TikToks and shit. You supposed to be out there supporting.
Thanks,
you out there supporting. Damn, Mike. Call me.
It's all good.
But yeah, but you are people don't look at it from that aspect of growing together, because
at all, like nobody wants to grow together and build this thing.
Times are hard, but times have always been hard, and everybody wants that security. I want to know that no matter what, like financially, we're gonna be good. Like we're going to be good, but they don't realize, like, just because we're good now, just because you're financially stable now and I'm financially stable now, anything can happen when that shit can shift and change, and then what?
Yeah, but y'all are different. You can't use y'all, even though I like to joke on y'all.
No, in general.
Right, because I look at y'all and I know the love that y'all put into each other, and just knowing y'all and being around y'all, listening to y'all argue and joke, and like y'all could be like motherfucking dead ass broke smoking crack, and y'all gonna make jokes out of it or have a good time doing shit like that. So I definitely can appreciate y'all relationship, the love y'all have for each other. Y'all are a genuine, wonderful couple. So shit like y'all are the definition of what love is in a relationship. It's these new motherfuckers, and y'all got time together. Y'all been together too long to not be in love, or I mean, I guess you could fall out of love, but for y'all just love. These new motherfuckers ain't that. So I think that comes from the parents. Like, I know, your dad, Mike, he's a loving guy, and like after you see people in their parents' relationship, then it takes you to a different level. This young lady, I would like to know what her mother do for a living.
I mean, I do think being able to see successful marriages and relationships definitely plays a part, but I just think period in this state of the world and social media and all of the shit has these influences on people now. Unfortunately, it's not just our young people, but unfortunately, it's not just the young at all, because there's some old ass, dumb ass people that think like this too. But like we said, love is not there.
It's dumb thinking. I mean,
it's dumb thinking to think that just somebody's financial status is going to sustain you in marriage.
But do you realize this is where we came from?
It's survival.
Marriages were put together like this in the beginning to begin with.
You're right. You're right. It was arranged marriages. A lot of times they didn't know
for war purposes.
That was a
more
rich
power.
family.
We watching what we watching now? The Kingdom joint with the Vikings and shit. Like,
yeah,
I know, but that was the times then. But it changed. So what you're saying? We're going back to what marriage was.
No, I'm just saying it's not foreign. It's not something that's foreign. It's something that people with status and money tend to have done.
It's a contract. It's a business contract.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the go, and then I'm gonna let the professor get sitting over there.
I'm just gonna say, as a woman, especially a Black woman, we're told as little girls, because you're thinking about the different generations, like your grandmother, your great grandmother, they had to depend on a man. So guess what they did to us? They're like, look, go to school, get that degree, work on your career, and then once you have your career set, then start looking at the men. But then you got to understand, depending on where you at and what industry, there's not going to be too many Black men, depending on where you are.
At the same level.
Right. So you might have to go with Bonnie from Boomerang in the mailroom, Black man in the building. So yeah, it's basically we're taught to keep going up. Then you got to deal with the male ego. Because sometimes Black brothers like, well, damn, what you want? What you need me for? I said, well, I don't need your ding-a-ling. I got that in the closet. So
ding-a-ling.
There she go again.
We know you got a rose, baby.
Hey. You survived somehow.
Turn that shit off, Mike.
Gotta survive somehow. Keep that demon down.
So Poochie says some women want a prince but don't want the frog. Professor. This was a hot topic for us to put out there today.
So, all right. So first thing is, so I did a little bit of research once I saw the video, and I'm being 100% honest with you guys. Like, it really got under my skin a little bit, and it got under my skin. It got under my skin because I feel like this is always the conversation. It is always about finances, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing is, we always qualify it by saying Black women and their performance versus Black men, right? And I would love to hear a woman's point of view that actually agrees with this mentality, because I would love to have that dialogue with them. But what people don't understand is, if you look at statistics, the statistics that I looked at was from 2015. White women are outperforming white men. So let's not make it seem like it's one-sided.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Is white women doing the same thing? Black women are doing the same thing. So what it made me do is,
it's a woman. It's a woman thing. Take the color out of it. It's a woman thing.
So what it made me do is, it made me do some more research to figure out how come this is the way that it is. Like, how did it transition to this? Like, why are we in this position? So what I saw was the feminist movement. That's what started this whole thing, like, moving forward. So somewhere in the 1960s, there was a big shift. And when that big shift took, well, it actually happened before the 1960s, but there was a bigger shift in the 1960s. I think it was like 1963 or something like that. There was a big shift as far as the feminist movement is concerned, and about them actually getting equal pay and actually getting certain jobs. Prior to that, they introduced contraceptives. So now it was limiting the amount of women that were not able to work because they were taking care of children, right? Mm-hmm. So let's add on top of that the fact that the incarceration rate. We talk about the incarceration rate, but we never really think about what that impacts. What that impacts is your ability to get a family-sustaining career as a Black man. So you have that dynamic to fight as well. But I want to ask you a question, not for you to answer, just for you to think about. You got people that's fighting for Asians. You got people that's fighting for white women. You got people that's fighting for Black women. Who's fighting for Black men? It's Black men that are actually being put at the bottom of everything, and it's not by accident. So when we were talking earlier about the Black woman, the vice president, right? And then we were talking about the Supreme Court judge, right? And I was saying that this stuff is not by accident. First of all, remember that Black women actually got their rights to vote after Black men got their rights to vote. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with Black women excelling, because that's not what this is about. Because it's not a competition. We're on the same team. I want you to excel. I want you to be in a position to be better, right? But let's not forget that this is also a way to demasculate Black men. I know a lot of people don't believe in conspiracy theories. They don't believe that this is all a strategy to diminish Black men. Yo, you can't ignore all of the signs that are out here. You can't ignore how life has changed. Look at what they're doing to Black men. If you saw the GQ mag, I think it was GQ magazine with Future. Did you see what he had on? Did you see what's going on with him? Mm-hmm. Do you see how they portray Black men now? That's just a small piece. And then you're empowering Black women that never had that power before. Never in history have they had that power before. And we're not even talking about white women, because I'm not saying that white women's mentality is better than Black women, but white women don't have the mentality that Black women do. White women are okay with helping their man. Mm-hmm. And I'm not speaking for all Black women, but some Black women have the mentality that if their man is not doing better or on the same level as them, they're not even a contender. They aren't even going to be in the running. But white women will help their man, the Black women won't. The Black women will help a woman. The Black women will help a man that doesn't deserve the help, right?
True.
And then they'll talk about how I did this before. The guy misused me. The guy misdid, he didn't use the money correctly. He didn't do this. He didn't do
What do you
that.
think the challenge is?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Then I asked them the question like, okay, well, if you feel like this guy didn't do what he was supposed to do and he mistreated you, why did you continue the behavior? Why did you continue to support him in that way? Because I loved him. Well, then you made a mistake. It wasn't about the man. The man just misused the gift that you gave him. That doesn't mean you shouldn't still instill that same gift if you have that opportunity again, because you might meet a good man that just financially is not on the right path. And it might take you to put him on the right path. I swear to you, I can't understand why, as a people, we have not gotten to the team mentality. We have not decided that as a team, we can be strong, but we have to believe in each other. We just saw, what was it, Elon Musk buy Twitter out, right?
Mm-hmm.
He bought Twitter because he saw the potential in what Twitter has. I don't give a fuck how much money. They don't have as much money as he has. It wasn't about that. It was about the potential that they had and what they were currently doing and what could be done with it later on. He saw what could happen with that giant under his belt. Black women have a problem with seeing what a black man has under his belt. I'm not talking about the guys that don't want to do anything. That's not even we're not even discussing that. We're talking about the guys that really want something out of life. We're talking about the guys that are striving. They just haven't figured it out. And they just need a little bit of help. They just need somebody to say, you know what, baby, it's gonna be okay. I understand where you are. I know you're working hard. I just need to, put a little more behind you or open your eyes to some things that you may not have seen. And that can make a difference between that guy being the best man in the world or continuing to be a mediocre or, not the best person in the world. If we just had people that would believe in us just a little bit more. And again, it's not just black men. It's happening in the white communities as well, because I know we love to reference what white people are doing. So it's happening in the white communities as well. It's the same exact thing. But I told somebody earlier today, we as black people will never be united. It's never going to happen. So we were talking about, jokingly and serious, talking about the Black Utopia thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Blacktopia.
We thinking about most of the time when we had that conversation, the funny part is in the back of my mind and probably in yours too, we're thinking about black men. That's usually what you think about when we hear about that. When we hear about that, we immediately say to ourselves, well, I don't want Joe in there. I don't want Joe in there. But you never really thought about the women. It never really occurred to you that women are going to be in Blacktopia too. They play a part in that same idea too. So with them being in that idea, are they our teammates or are they competitors? And if the conversation is always on a competitive level and we can't ever come to the point where we're on the same team, how are we ever going to win? As a people, period. How can we win? This conversation that this woman just had said that shit with so much confidence, and she just said the most profound shit ever. That's in her mind. That's what she just said. That black men just don't add up. You do understand that at once upon a time, black women was in the same position that black men were in, right? And they needed some assistance, and black men was right there to assist them to get to the next level. Now you done made it to the next level, and you're gonna say to yourself, I'm no longer gonna help any black men. That's some wild shit to me. Your grandmother got where she was because a black man probably helped her at some point or another. Your grandmother's grandmother probably got there because a black man helped her somewhere. But now that you've gotten to where you feel like you've arrived, you no longer feel like that's an obligation for you. Or something that you should do. And I'm talking about somebody that you feel like you're gonna invest the rest of your life. I'm not talking about that nigga that you fucking, not your friend. I ain't talking about him. Dude, that you feel like you're gonna invest in your life. And you mean to tell me that you aren't interested in investing in his mentality, his well-being, and into your family? That's what you're saying to me. You would rather go to the ready-made guy. You have limited understanding on where his values stand. You don't like certain things about him, but because financially he's on an even keel, you're okay with it. And that's why that's one of the reasons why most of these marriages don't last. They don't last because you married a nigga for the wrong reasons. You married him because financially he was the fit, but his morals and values was dog shit. And you still wanted to be there because financially you saw gain. You saw an opportunity to propel yourself to that higher level and never mind who he was as an individual. And that was okay with you for that. Now you want to get righteous and say, well, now I got the $1 million, then the nigga make $1 million too. That's some wild shit to me. Like, I could go on and on about it, but all I'm gonna say is this. If you want us to eventually get together as black men and black women, we got to put aside these little small inconsistencies that we have between each other and start looking at the bigger picture of what that means as far as the greater good as being black men and black women. They just, we can't fight. We cannot fight about this shit. Like it shouldn't be up for debate. It shouldn't be a conversation that we talking about how much you make. Yo, why is that? Why is that the prerequisite? All right, you did good in life. You had some opportunities in life and you did some things. And guess what? Here's the whole hit. You made it, but I'm gonna go back to them statistics. If I showed you them fucking statistics, you ain't make it. Because guess what? White women and white men are excelling you by over 60%. So you still ain't made it. You still down there with the niggas. So why can't you assist somebody else that can assist you later on in your life so that we can both make it together? Why is that so hard? Why is that such a chore to you? Why does it sound like we are a hindrance as opposed to a help? But when black men talk like that, when black men say shit like, that's why we deal with white women, and we deal with white women because white women are higher than black women on the pay scale, you'd be fucking offended, right? But now, because we're talking about what you say about black men, it's okay. We supposed to accept that, and that's supposed to be good, right? That makes more sense. I don't understand, man, and I don't see how this shit gonna change. I really don't.
Well, you are tuned into the Cooley and the Gang Show Tuesday nights from 6 to 8. Hit that share button. Do us a favor if you like us. If you don't like us, push the button in the goddamn way.
You better come on, bro.
You are here with the professor. I think Mike bitch ass is here. Shane Glam Shane. Lene is in the building. Big G is sitting in the car. I'd like to thank y'all again for tuning in. Check us out every Tuesday from 6 to 8. Same Cooley channel. Same Cooley in the Gang time.
Never a dull moment.
Yo, but it's interesting, yo. It really is. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is, yo. It's an interesting topic.
I can dig it. I can dig it, Professor. That's why I said I saw it earlier, and I mean, I went both ways with it. But I think when you start talking about money, you can't add love into it. Right. And Shannon said it that you can grow to love somebody. I think if the love ain't there, we can't be married. We just boyfriend and girlfriend, or we just fucking, or we just friends.
Let me
title for security.
Let me show you this then. This was a post I saw on the same lines. So it says, my mom says, stick with the guy that loves you, not the guy you love. Because the guy that loves you will go to the end of the earth for you, but the guy you love will only love you on his terms. She always said a woman can grow to love, but a man either loves you from the start or doesn't.
I think that's both ways. And it was funny because y'all was talking about back in the day and ancient times where you didn't love each other, you put up money. So back then, they had like I looked at that. I be watching like stupid dowry. Shit. It was a dowry where the bride's father had to go pay another motherfucker to marry his daughter. Or if you look at certain things with you go back to like Africa where fucking I did watch the Bridgerton, but I think about like Shaka Zulu and shit. Motherfucker got paid with like 50 cows or something, heads of cows, so like it back then. It probably was a stature, a wealth stature, a money thing, and you had to grow to love. Now I don't give a fuck how rich you are, how much money you're gonna pay me, or if the bride's parents are paying for the wedding. If I don't fucking love you, there's nothing for us to talk about.
I can't do this.
I'm not fucking marrying you for your cooking.
But that's what people are looking for now. Like, unfortunately, nowadays, it's not security. The love, it's the security.
Well, I think. Well, from what she was saying, women. So if the woman is looking for someone on her level, is it security or she just don't want to take care of a nigga?
I think I think it's kind of both. I would say both. Like, no, I don't want to. You know, if I'm making money and this is my mindset, no, I don't want to take care of a nigga that can't take care of herself. Because,
but you're really not taking care of me though. Like I'm taking just because you know you might buy you a Gucci bag and I'm still shopping at Old Navy.
But on a woman level, if she's shopping at Gucci and all that, she want her man to be looking just like her.
No, Old Navy got just as
so
good
I'm not.
shit
I don't want to have to dress you. I need you to come with your coins to dress. But at the same time, if I fall flat on my ass, I need to know that you still got us because we here. And not that we will be done and struggling because you got some coins.
So we might got to leave the 5-bedroom house.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So
and good. I'm glad you said that. So you don't want to do that. So that means you need to invest in me. You need to make sure that I'm on the same level if I'm not there.
And I agree with you 100.
Just like he would do for you. The exact same thing he would do for you.
I agree with you. But there's a lot of women who don't think like that because they don't want to take the time to invest in anyone else but themselves.
Like I said, man, I don't see it changing. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I really don't.
Another post I saw said that $100,000 a year in earnings is not even a lot in 2022.
Fuck no. Because once they tax that shit, you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, you're up in the brackets. You're making fun.
You are tuned into the Cooley and the Gang show live every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He didn't say that. He ain't tell him Eastern Standard Time.
That one tidbit, yo.
But he said it's smooth. Though.
Oh, but the fact that he even did it, really, like y'all just don't know.
Wait a minute, he can't remember those 3 lines.
Y'all don't know how good that felt for me not to have to say. Like the fact that he said it, like that shit just was like,
that was good.
I ain't had to do it. Like, I thank you, brother.
That's about the only shit. That's the only shit I do know because it's repetitive. I write the same shit when I post it, so I know that. But the rest of that shit, I couldn't tell you the phone number. Or let the lights be on in the power of presence. I got none of that shit.
Let your constellation power be on.
Yeah, I'd have had Lene write the shit down and show it to me. Yeah, let the power within light up the world.
Well, I really did like this show, and I wanted to be a part of the replay. So I want to keep it up to 2 hours. So we're going to do some fun.
I still got it, y'all. I still got it.
See, to keep it at the table. All right, we will get some final thoughts. Linnea, since you got your paper and shit, what's your final thoughts?
I ain't gonna read this. No, I'm gonna leave this up to NJ Rich already got it. I'm just gonna say use discernment when it comes to dating these days. Stop being bamboozled by the glitz and the glam and the the Shamar Moore looks and the S curl drips. Just need to get to know people. See where their heads is at. They can look like Quasimodo and still take care of you, and you might grow to love them. The outer looks like a hot mess, but the inner is beautiful. So it's fine. Personality.
It's all about the innards.
It's about the innards.
Shannon.
Like innards. So I'm gonna say what I said yesterday. Yesterday was a really long day for me. I go in the office on Mondays. And it be draining, but I realized like after I got off of work, I came home, we ate, but like immediately my next move was to come over to this little corner over here where I work. And my eyes was burning. And so I did a post and I'm like, I really believe like if you're doing something in your life, whether it's a business, a hobby, whatever it is, if your heart ain't in it and you truly don't love what you're doing, it's going to always feel like work. And if it feels like work, then you're not going to connect with it. You're not going to put your best in it. And you're not going to do it for the right reason. So just make sure whatever you're doing, that you do it because you love to do it and you want to do it and not just doing it for financial reasons, or money. Because listen, if you're doing it for just money, it's not going to work. In the long haul, it ain't gonna work because you're not gonna do the work to sustain it. So just make sure whatever you're doing, that you're doing it because you love what you do. And meet me tomorrow, 8 p.m. date night. Come on, get some accessories. It's summertime. Get your girl something. Stop playing games. Stop playing games.
True that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing. Go ahead, because you only got 3 minutes. Shannon took up 5. Linnea took up 4. So we only got 3 minutes. Go ahead, Professor.
I just hope that oh shit, dang. I just hope that at some point we can get to a better place as people of color, where we can start to be on some sort of even keel, where we can start to move forward and see each other differently. Because as it stands right now, it seems like it's about the have and the have-nots, and the fact that we're always destroying each other, whether it's guys destroying each other because they have something and another person doesn't, or whether it's women destroying guys because they have something they don't, and guys destroying women because they do X, Y, and Z. I just hope that at some point we can figure this thing out, because as it stands right now, man, it ain't looking good.
Go ahead, G. Don't worry, I can edit seconds. Don't worry.
And Vance already said it was 7:55. Go in.
No, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. We good. I thank y'all. I'll see y'all next week.
I'm still looking for something. Go ahead.
What the fuck you looking for, Mike? It's the final fucking thought. You got 3 minutes.
Read what MJ Rich. Look, I'll read it. Final thought: figure yourself out before you start dating. Know what you want in a relationship, and date to find out who is on a similar page. Amen.
Yeah, if her titties ain't a D cup or better, I'm out.
G.
I can't love C cup titties. D cups, I love them. So I love you already.
You wanted
him. We gotta have weight.
That's we halfway through the door.
So what now?
Tego bitties.
Tego bitties.
I actually did not.
You did.
And I can't. Oh.
And just like that.
I'm just saying, you ain't never seen nobody fight over those A cup titties, though, Professor. Nah, you ain't fight over those A cups. Some D's, though, you might kick a nigga ass for some D cup titties.
Oh my Lord.
Maybe some C cup titties you might fight, but D cups you might have to shoot at a motherfucker. That's why Megan Stallion got shot at. She had those D cup titties.
You asked me.
We appreciate y'all tuning in. I had a good time. You had a good time. We had a good time. All of us had a good time. Yeah, I'm not looking no more. Don't forget, like I said, we posted the link. We already posted the link. Taste of Summer. Tickets are on sale right now.
I'm gonna be there.
Go grab your tickets. They probably almost gone. They might already be gone. Who the fuck?
They probably gone.
But make sure you show our brother James some love and all.
And
his
if they
partners
sold
that
out
he's,
in one day,
with.
that ain't nothing but love, bro.
Yeah, for real. The brother is a blessing, so he will be blessed. So we'll see y'all next Tuesday. Don't forget we have Tequila with Friends on next week. They are one of the good spirits that you'll taste at A Taste of Summer. So we'll talk to those two brothers. I can't wait. So Cooley and the Gang is what we do. It's how we do it. And we'll see y'all next week. Everybody have a good, productive couple days.
Yeah, 1 minute, bro. 1 minute.
All
right. See y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
He was smashing my limb.